start of a new year. A lot of people are changing careers, thinking about what they're going to do for the rest of the year. We haven't touched on this, but careers in strata. I mean, what does it look like? It's not. I wouldn't even know how you would search up on Seek what a career in strata is, or what it looks like, or what it's called. But there are careers available, aren't
Absolutely, yeah. It was very interesting this week. So our national body for quite a time have been pushing to have strata recognised as its own separate profession. And we took our first steps towards that this week. So that's through a government regulation called ANSCO, and they set up all of the different job classifications out there in the workplace.
Yep.
So we've always been lumped in with real estate and property. And again, we are a very close cousin to what real estate agents and salespeople do. But it looks like we are well on our way to have our own classification as strata management as its own career category.
Wow.
Now, in New South Wales, we have what's called the Professional Standard Scheme. So strata management in New South Wales is recognised as a profession, and it's something which our association is striving towards, is the professionalism and training of strata managers to make our industry, well more respected within the community.
Is this a university qualification, a TAFE qualification?
At the moment, it's a TAFE qualification, and you study for. So there's varying levels of what we have, but everyone back in I've got to get my maths right now. I think it was back in 2020, the New South Wales government put forward that anyone who starts a strata qualification must head towards a licensing regime.
Makes sense.
That's right. So they've got to do that within 4 years. So, and again, that is all about making strata management professionals licensed and protected for all owners, and the advice they're giving and all that sort of thing in the environment.
What does it look like? What's a career in strata look? What does it mean? What do you do?
Well, again, there are many different options. Like a lot of careers in property, there are a lot of different things that strata managers can do. And I mentioned in my notes, we had a gentleman, and if you don't mind me giving a shout out, George Van Booker, who's one of the grandfathers, and you won't mind me calling him that, of strata management.
Poppy George.
Yeah, Poppy George.
Poppy George.
He celebrated 50 years in strata management.
50 years.
Yeah, last year. You do get less for murder.
Wow.
However, he has created a very successful family. Now all of his sons work in the business. So he is a great success story of our industry. And again, bearing in mind, our sector is only 64 years old. So to have someone celebrate 50 years is quite a milestone. But it goes to show you that you can forge a career in strata management. And as we've been saying, and as I've been spruiking for the last few weeks, our industry is just going to grow because it is going to be the predominant form of land ownership in New South Wales over the next few decades.
And in Queensland and Victoria, as we look next 10, 20, 30 years out, more and more people will be living in a strata environment.
Yeah, that's right.
And how important is it? I mean, I can say hand on heart, we have a fantastic strata manager, really on the ball, prompt, answers emails, on the front foot when it comes to things like fire inspections, pool inspections, the nuts and bolts that perhaps we're not aware of.
That's right. I mean, look, one of the things which I liked about strata, or still like about strata management, I haven't been on the tools for a while. However, it is such a different experience every day, and you do need a very vast skill set.
Yeah.
So you need to be a problem solver, you need to be a mediator, you need to understand repairs and maintenance, you need to understand how to control a crowd at a strata meeting, you need to understand the legislation. So yeah, it is a very varied. It is a very varied. Yeah, that's right. Very, very varied profession. So which is something, as I said, which we're burgeoning on, and now we're getting a little bit more recognition out there in the wider public, which is great.